some, it may be the legacy of fame or the luxury of fortune. But for many, if not most artists, I think they create because they have to. In the absence of creative endeavors, some broken part of their subconscious wells up and presses against other functions of the mind, disrupting them. This quickly becomes a curse as the desperate rattle of a painting or novel or album drowns out all other thoughts. Days or weeks are lost while plumbing the depths and branching ideas of possibilities. The torturous frustration as the clumsy body fails to recreate into reality the immaculate vision of the mind. But the highs, oh those highs, when art flows and you are a conduit for lightning, when knowledge, skills, and training finally align into a perfect focus, turning random, diffuse light into a hot, fast laser beam. This is the feeling of immortality, the feeling that seems to justify this brief, fragile existence. So open that release valve, just a little bit, and let the demons play for a while.
Slipped away. What if I kept going? What if I don't get off tonight? What if I ride this to the edges, through the darkness to the light? Could I find you there? Could I find you? answer. We're all just hearts that have to fight through the dangers of the rapids, through the darkness to the light. Could I find you there? Could I find you there if I slipped away?
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Let me actually fix one of my settings real quick. Need an easier way to swap between those. And then I need to hop into my Twitch channel. There we go. But yes, good morning, Turga, Watcher Dragon, Partridge, Tangent, Robro, Ruru. How are you all doing today? Well, I hope. I seem to have misplaced my archive. Oh. Hey, Flan. And hello, Nas. Oh, Sal.
But you can't keep doing this to yourself. She's moved on. Meanwhile, you're out there just walking the streets at night, alone,
There it is. Ooh,
in a rift of darkness.
dusty. But yeah. Today is Tuesday, correct? Yeah. Okay, good. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I am running my head through many things at once and being tempted to upload more sketches to the library. Hello, Zafri. Hello, Partridge. See, the thing is, I don't know what I'm actually going to sketch. Should we just sketch some Sal for now? Some of my own characters to start? Practice? Because I talked yesterday about change in prices, but I still want to offer some like quicker sketches for pay what you want. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna offer. Hey, Striker. Gonna try to sketch several characters today to see how quickly I can do them. Straight to dragon. Time to fight your PC. I wish you the best of luck. Let's try keeping it with the pencil brush. Force myself to be kind of quicker about it. We'll try a couple different brushes. I do need to increase the brush size though. Hey, Changelini. Speedrun art today? Kind of. I want to try to do quicker sketches. So I can offer them for pay what you want in the future, since I have to raise the price of the style that I had been doing. I can't do 5-minute sketches. Hey, Life Forcer. Stay put to I wish you have a good flight. And please get some rest. Hey, Ruru. How's the Ruru doing today? You're good? Excellent. Hey, Samuel. Crazy husband. How you both doing? I shall save my canvas. Going to Australia today, very stressed. You got this. I believe in you. Can I put on Halloween music? No. I don't even own any Halloween music. Redeemed Tug for like the first time ever. Oh. I hope you have a wonderful trip, though. Travel Ranger, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Tired as heck. Gotta read through article for tomorrow. I will happily be background noise. Doing well? Excellent, excellent. Thank you. I'm doing a little bit stressed with things, but overall pretty well. I think I decided about this 5 seasons one day. Nah, we're gonna roll with it. Just going off memory, though. Three, 4, 5. And there's just more sow tails everywhere. Good morning, Ranzan. I hope you're doing well. We're practicing some quick sketches, seeing what what works best and what doesn't. Yeah, that was one thing I did want to try for this. So I guess put these into a folder. Streaming for another 8 hours? Nah, I've got work today. That'll be tomorrow or Thursday that I do another long stream. Alright, just saw off your sister who's leaving on a flight home today. Good. Hope she has a good flight. I hope you have a good day planned for you. Any recommendations for getting shapes in the right proportions? What you mean as far as like drawing people? I just mostly practiced off of like figure sketching sites. Yeah, I'd recommend sites that like Line of Action, or a Dorcas sketch. Wrong one. You can use like a tool like that to practice them. Thank you for following me. Zara Dinaz? Oh, there's capitalization on that one. Zarad and Hazer? I apologize, I am pronouncing that terribly. It's just Zarad or Zarad, okay? Just Zarad is fine? Alright. Sorry about that. Right, because it's not easy to transliterate. That's fair. I don't know any other languages other than English. Transformation reverse. English or Spanish? Farsi is just Arabic with extra letters and less grammar. Hey, welcome in. I hope that your day so far has been going well. Hey, Sejo. And welcome in, Navy. We're going to study for tests that you have this week. All right. Best of luck studying. I hope that the test isn't too challenging or anything. Huh. Apparently there was a thing on Twitch for most of yesterday where accounts could get banned for using bits. It says it's resolved now, but seems like a very big oversight on their part. YouTubers and PhD YouTubers are banned mostly. Yeah, I'd still say avoid buying or spending bits for now. I've heard that it could be either. From what I was seeing, it's either receiving or sending bit. So no idea. Or not no idea, but it sounds like it could be either. It just anyway, I will do my wellness check and I had to step away for a moment. I'll be right back. Alright. No, it's probably better to keep the keep it like this. I kind of like the maybe bump it up a bit larger, but muted? No, I just wasn't talking. I probably forgot to say that I was back and such. that my canvas? Will do. Someone's getting uppies? Yes. Is that a happy Sierra you spy? Sierra's allowed to be happy. I mean, I'm glad you guys like seeing Rhea happy. Happy Rhea makes you happy. Good. I mean, I do my best to keep myself in like situations and good situations, good mindset, and all that stuff. I like when I can make other people happy. Screams just a little bit. T-posing or just kind of like being held up, like when you're held up by the shoulders and it forces your arms up into that pose. You're my friend now. Soft tacos later. Can you get uppies next? I mean, if you find Sierra, if you find Sierra, Dragon Sierra, Void will lift you up if you request. I can do that for a Zavi Taffy. I think these ones, because they're quicker, I might also be able to do silly or other things with them. Like, they're much sketchier, and that's the goal. But I might be able to do stuff like little sequences. They're not going to be great for coloring, though. Hey, Iki. Now I want tacos. It's Taco Tuesday? Sadly, we don't have any tacos in the house. I always feel... Tacos feels like something that you make for multiple people, not just one, and Serbi's at work. I've gotten so used to calling Mal Serbi that I accidentally do it when talking to my parents and stuff. And they're just like, who is Serbi? I'm like, sorry, it's Mal. I don't know, I like calling Mal my Serbi. For a bit of context for anyone, Mal's persona is a Cerberus, normally. So that's why Serbi. This song sounds nice. Mismatched socks. Mal's a Cerberus? Mal is a Cerberus. This is Mal's official ref sheet. It's a few years old at this point. Where's the 3 heads? I mean, I don't always draw it with the 3 heads, because 3 heads is a lot to draw. Alright, good luck with work, Iki. But yeah, whether or not we get 3 heads drawn tends to depend on the context. Sometimes we do, other times we don't. It also has a Hydra form. I also had a fluffy Hydra form at one point. I like Hydras. I just don't draw them much. One of those things where it's like, Neat concept. I don't want to draw them all the time. The Hydra form is was when Mal got a cosmic dragon design. We made it a Hydra to kind of match the Serbi look. think. I think this was what was the Hydra I designed for Sierra and used like twice. Just, I think I like wrote them as if they were like sisters or something, or as if they acted like sisters. Just very supportive. I think it was the way I had approached it was like they acted on some of the impulses that were normally buried. So they had easier time saying or admitting to liking or wanting stuff. Those were also drawn like 2 years ago. Those are my toy house. No. Does not look to be. So there is one of me as a Cerberus from some point for some reason. what people choose for the Hydras? Do they go 3 different souls people in each head, or one person split across 3 heads? Because mine was a post-TF. The center head was still the original person. And the side heads, I think, were the original person as well. But with less of the filter. Like the self-trained filters not installed, but in place. I may have drawn it after I first realized I was trans, and I was struggling a lot to admit to, like, wanting clothes and such. You're familiar with the conjoinment and split, you're more for one personality having fun with it? Fair. It is one of those things that I like to touch upon occasionally, but isn't something I draw regularly. Kind of like elementals and stuff and other things. Like elementals, Pokemon plush, those kind of things are all things that I'll occasionally poke at. Same with like extra limbs or extra heads kind of thing. Falls into that same kind of category, but it's not something I do regularly. I know, I'm kind of an outlier, these kind of things, or I, like... I see, those people, a lot of people that do TF and such kind of eventually branch out more into those kind of things, where I'm just like...
on an old man.
Nope, I'm just gonna kind of stay right where I am.
He was sitting on a bench, staring into the distance as if it were endless. I smiled politely as I passed, but his voice rasped behind me. A voice like his hands, wrinkled and often used, but still sharp with wisdom and concern.
Consult with local multi-fur to see if going multi is right for you. I have one form that has a lot of limbs. That would be the glitch saber, because it's got like the extra set of arms and the extra tentacles.
I stopped.
But that's typically the most that
His deep-set eyes were
I
filled with anxiety.
that's kind of the limit for me.
I stood a dozen silent paces from him, but I didn't return to his bench.
Hi sis.
After a moment of thought,
I think the door found you.
You don't any more than I know that you do. His lips twitched in what may have been a smile, but I couldn't really tell.
Aside from the time investment it would take to draw a multi-fur regularly, I think my biggest issue with them is I don't know what to do with that many limbs. Like, where do I place them? Like, what do they do? IRL, I have trouble figuring out what to do with two arms most of the time. If I don't have pockets, I'm just like, My glitch saber only has 4 arms, and I struggle to figure out where to put them. Okay, this whole arm. Nice. Delete. Let's rotate the torso a bit more, so it's more so facing us. Oh, sis. These are the 2 doodles we've gotten done so far. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what to do with the arms on your character when I draw them. It's like I could put one set on the hips. I can have one set kind of emote for gesturing best I can. I don't know what to do with the last set. Oh, Isuke wasn't supposed to... Yeah. Oh well, Isuke has paws now. Need to check something? I think you only have one character with multi-limbs, being 4 arms, an alien bee. That makes sense. Oh yeah, that's fine. You are free to do what you want with the art that I make for you, aside from like claiming it as your own or reselling it. Fox rule number 676. The average fox indulges in something at least 43 times a day, which is incorrect, because the goddess of indulgence, Pandemos, should not be counted, and is a statistical outlier. Fox rules have been updated. Also, there was a Fox rule from Blue Raid yesterday that I missed, that I had to go read. Which means scrolling down. Fox rule number 8. Magic 8 balls are controlled by fox magic. This is why they mostly seem to mess with people rather than actually predict the future. Fox rules have been updated. Why is this pencil brush always the one that just seems to work the best? It just seems to work the best for like actually sketching, but also just for the actual, like, if I want to do some quick inking. Like quick pencil line work, not inking. Such a shift in Ace's design when he got the hard jawline. Still one of my favorite characters. I need to draw him more. Hot water rectangle time? Oh, okay, yeah. Out of the characters that you guys are familiar with, which one would you say has the most complex design? Either like just visually, as in it's hard to tell what's going on, or as in like it would be hard for an artist to draw this. Does Ace Gay exist in Sphinx Universe, or are they separate? Ace Gay is separate. Ace Gay was from a site I used to run. The site doesn't exist anymore. I don't really know what to do, like, where Ace Gay exists now. Isuke is my most troublemaker character, though. He is also someone that would absolutely try out going for like an extra limb look. Glitch Saber. Yeah, Glitch Saber is what I was figuring as well. Was he the one I said I'd turn into a familiar? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He can turn himself into anything and is my character that is most available to be TF'd as well. But due to the fact that he likes it, he always just returns to his natural form. Which is this. He does love trying new forms, though. But, more importantly, he enjoys making a game out of it. And bringing others along. So, for example, if someone turned him into a familiar, he would probably just do the exact same thing back to them. I should draw Ace K as a familiar. Also, I am getting too caught up in details for what is meant to be a really quick sketch. The very baggy pants that he wears. I don't draw characters with super baggy pants as much anymore. Used to be basically all I drew. Not gonna lie, that TF ability would be hella useful in cold winter months, being able to poof fur under a shirt and stuff. He easily could do that. I don't know if he's smart enough to do that, though. He is a heckin' idiot. Affectionate. He is my overpowered little idiot. Who really hates math and squirrels. baggy falling clothes is a fun TF, fun trope in TF. It is, but he just wears baggy pants. If he's TFing, he'll no, he does let the clothes the clothes fall off like that sometimes. And I'm sorry, Tangent. His hatred of squirrels was like one of the very first character traits he had. Or, I shouldn't say hatred, he just doesn't like them. Back when he was a kid, he used to have to hunt for food. Very ineffectively. He would literally just create spears and throw them at things. But squirrels moved around too quick. He could never hit them. So he just doesn't like squirrels. I think if he met someone that was a squirrel anthro, he would apologize to them for that fact. And then offer to make them something else. And when they refused, he'd be very confused. But wouldn't force it on them. Alright, gotta make sure you get some of the code in here. He's always got the code kind of swirling around him. Sorry, you're a squirrel. Exactly. Yeah, I can't really do it in this pose because he's like doing the the jump back and such. But normally Eisuke's ears have a trait where each of the lines always curls up regardless of the expression. All three lines are always a curved, like a slope upwards. That was one of the details about the way his ears were drawn. How's the practice going? Good so far. Hour and a half in, got 3 done, so that's about half an hour per sketch. And 2 of the sketches had multiple characters in them. We're not working on donuts today, just as a heads up. Oh, I do need to turn off that. Those will be either tomorrow or Thursday, depending on how things go. They got it wrong. Sorry, I'm just checking in on house stuff. Commissioners, not working out commissioners today. I am testing out quicker sketches because the normal, like, these are going to be going up in price. And I'm going to be offering quicker, sketchier things for the pay what you want. Basically, because these have gotten more detailed and take longer over time. Because I used to do these in like 20 minutes. Back when they were much sketchier. And things have changed a fair bit. Back when I started doing them, they were far sketchier and less clean. And now there's just a lot more polish put into them. But the way I originally looked at it was as long as I am earning more per hour than I would at my other job, I was still considering it feasible. But with how long they're taking nowadays, I don't necessarily think that's the case, so I gotta update things. Make the pay what you want's cheaper. Or sorry, quicker. I'll probably bump the cooldown back down. But make the clean line art ones more expensive. Because unfortunately, our rent is my rent and some other things are going to go up by a few hundred starting next month. And I want to at least try to make this viable again, rather than giving up on it and going back to a 9 to 5. Why is it going up? Basically, our landlord died. And so this house has been bought. This house had a very low rent for the area it was in. That's why we lived here, even though it's not the best. Landlords were great, though. That was 2 years ago. Our rent never went up. But now we're trying to find a new place on short notice. And, well, the options are much pricier. Mm-hmm. I like this place, but we've got a week left. appreciate that. I'm gonna try to set things up so I can do more like proper line art commissions. Maybe do them in a offer some more flexibility for them. Maybe like let people get a few in a row so they can get like a sequence. Or I don't know. I gotta think about things because I'm gonna split up the streams between those style of commissions and the quicker pay what you want. And it will, how that goes will depend on whether people want, like, people lean more towards paying a bit more for the higher quality, or if people lean more towards the sketchier but cheaper ones. It is new. I haven't really done that before, so we'll find out. Like back in the day, I used to actually offer the option to get 2 in a row for a before and after. But as more people came in, I ended up just limiting it to 1 per person at a time so that more people had an opportunity. Very sweet. I want to do my best to keep the spirit of the pay what you want doodles. The whole reason I wanted that kind of pricing structure was because I want to give people who don't have a lot of art budget, maybe it's the first time they can get art of their character. Maybe it's something like they don't have a lot of art budget. It would still give them an opportunity to get one for cheap a few times a year. That kind of thing. I don't want to completely toss that out. I like that. But I also have to pay my bills. So that's why I have the kind of... why my setup is kind of more complicated than... or more... yeah, just more complicated than a lot of stream commissions are. Why I went through the effort of programming, like, if someone tries to donate, like, buy another slot while they're still on the queue, it actually can tell that and will type into the chat, hey, you can't buy this yet. Your purchase will be refunded to you. If you think this is an error, please contact the streamer. A lot of time on that programming. I'm not gonna sketch this time. I'm gonna add some of my characters. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Hey, Roomba. Hey, I'm doing good. We're just practicing some quicker sketching style. How about you? How you doing? Look so cute. Thank you. Need to get another reference up. I'm stealing someone's character. When you go pick up your boyfriend and coffee at the airport tonight? You're helping you move this week? Oh! My brain stalled, but... So it's finally moving time? Did you reach your funding goal? Good. Good. I'm really glad to hear that. I really hope the new place is I really hope it's so much better for you. Hey, but I legitimately forgot I programmed that in for a second there. I can stole the pixel art. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that. Plush has flag. So does the restore flag redeem remove the flag from the plush or only bring back the pixel art? So due to how I programmed it, the way it currently works is it does take the flag away from the plush. However, I forgot that it saves the state of the plush. And it will give the flag back to the plush as soon as you switch avatars again, even though the pixel art is still there. Plush dropped it. Plush got EP. They will drop the flag when eat, but not the orb. Plushy knows. I mean, I can explain why that happens. I can't explain why the plushie switches sides when Aota gets head pat though. That will forever remain a mystery. Magic. I think it's just Brunery scrambling down one wing and up the other and then back. Like running down this, then up that, and then vice versa. I should have given Sierra Sabertooth in the updated design. All the other Sabertooth exists. This pleases the dragon. Can't believe I finally found the thing that I'm just like, yeah, no. Yeah, I did it to all the characters. And it wasn't the thing anyone was expecting. Sierra and Saber could match. Sao with Sabertooth? Sao could pull out Sabertooth. I mean, I said I was gonna do it. Your laugh is good. Thank you. I don't know. Is it just because I comment on it that people keep commenting on the laugh? Just nice laugh. Well, thank you. Number between 1 and 8, 7. Very silly shark pattern I chose. Good. Yeah, these sketches are a little biased because I'm drawing my own characters, but I still think I'm drawing them a lot faster than I would if I were doing it in the normal fashion. Been drawing the dragon so much, the giant paws actually feel a bit odd to draw. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. You do with pattern? I am curious to see it. Chat, do we give the Wicker Beast saber teeth? When I designed the Wicker Beast? Why is there a connection offline? Is it doing what it's supposed to do? Yeah, it is. The connection offline used to do something. Twitch broke it by changing their API. And it was too complex of a thing for me to justify reprogramming in. So now it just stays there, changing its price every 2 seconds and making people confused. I like keeping it because people see it and like I didn't know you can make one that changed price by itself. It used to be set up so that at certain times throughout the stream, the randomized timer that I had set for it would hit 0, and then it would change to connection found. And then one person could redeem it, and it'd have this big thing. But like I said, it all kind of broke. Worked because even you were confused? Good. Yeah, as it is now, even if someone saved up enough points and managed to grab it before it changed price, it's set so that you can't actually redeem it. It is just there as a novelty. Take a look and try messing with it. The thing is, it was always buggy because it relies a lot on, it relied significantly on the Twitch Whisper system. because all of these were all for that singular redeem. Like, this is all just one thing. So does the mod change the price? Nah, it is waiting. It repeats. Oh, it's every 1.5 seconds. It runs a randomized price value and then just changes it. And then it loops over and over. Wait, hold on. That's not the correct one. That's I guess that would be offline. Here it is. This is the one that has anywhere between 1 and 99 million. But yeah, basically what it did was when you connected, or when you redeemed it, it changed to a green button that said connected. And or they're channel points, not bits, but when it was activated, it went down to much cheaper, between 0 and 9,999 points. But yeah, it would send you a message. It would basically log you into this artificial terminal thing I made, where you could like navigate the menus. You would set up a profile the first time you went in, and it would remember who you were. It would remember what name you asked to be called by and all that stuff. Doesn't do anything, just exists, confusing and befuddling everyone who sees it. Now you want to try making it. Basically, the way it ran was anytime you sent the bot a message, it would check if it was from the person who redeemed it. If it wasn't, it would send a message that somebody else is currently connected. And then it would check what you typed in, if it was a valid response to whatever the current terminal state was. Like if it asked you your name, it would take whatever you typed in. But if it was, say, at the main menu, where there was like 6 options you could choose from, if you typed in anything other than those 6 options, it would just give you an error and reload that state, show you the menu again. I had plans for it. One of the things I wanted to do with it was create like a little joke catalog of character profiles. But obviously that never happened. I built an entire text adventure game inside of Twitch, basically. Yeah, let's see. How could I attempt to demo this? So I'll run this to make it think that I redeemed it. Put this over here. This is just my bot account. So if I run this one, it should... Yeah, Let's see. Establishing connection. Established. Loading profile. Paranormal Assistance and Wellness Bureau Network. Welcome back, Sierra. Welcome back, Sierra. I don't know why it typed it twice. What if I type in about? Yeah, it didn't do anything. Oh, because I'm typing in from the wrong one. I have to type in from this browser. About? What if I type in about POB? Paranormal Assistance and Wellness Bureau is a government agency that specializes in assisting those who've had their forms changed due to an encounter with a magical anomaly, so on, so forth. It also won't trigger on stuff. I realized that. I had to switch to my other browser that's on the other monitor. So if I type return, it'll just send me back to the main menu. But yeah, that was the whole kind of idea of it. Pop bot. Incomplete. Returning to previous menu. Alright. Pop OS. Probably also incomplete. Incomplete, yeah. But I struggled with it. So the fact that you are limited to this tiny little box for any of this makes me sad. Tell you what, actually. Hold on, let me open that back up. We could try to see if it ever fixed itself. Invalid response. Do I have to return to the main menu before I can log off? Log out. User one will crowd has been disconnected. Let's see if I tell it to tell it to run this one. It should put it into a state that people can redeem it. It changed to yellow, says connection found. Yeah, someone should be able to redeem it then. Redeem connection found, but it didn't send the message. Profile exists, true, waiting. Well, that definitely doesn't help. Yeah, I guess it would be that. Oh yeah, you do need to follow Podbot, but it should have done a thing even if... Try typing in exclamation point reconnect. You're not currently connected. Okay, hold on. Now try it. Ah. Hey, there. It kind of worked. Maybe it does still work. Maybe Twitch fixed whatever the issue was. If you're okay with it. Otherwise, you should be able to just hit, like, exclamation point log out. I'm just curious to see how far it actually works. Yeah, because the first time it has you set up the species, and then it kind of disconnects you and gives you your points back. But because it wasn't triggered properly, I probably had to go manually give you your points back. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. And then the next time you log in, it would remember who you are and like, remember the name you asked for and all that stuff. Not that there's much on it right now. Anyway, there's your points back. I'm actually quite pleased by the fact that it seems like it might work again, so I might be able to continue programming that. That would be fun. It looks like the connection offline redeem might have fixed itself. Like, looks like Twitch might have fixed whatever the issue was. Now you really want to try your own version of it? Have fun. Like, if you do it through Twitch Whispers like I did, have fun dealing with those limitations. Twitch Whisper system is very much not designed for that. But I hope you like, I hope you like the concept of it at least. Did I change back the code permission to my name? When it logs you out, it deletes that. Which I will double check to make sure it actually deleted it. Yeah. Terminal state online, profile exists, false. No user connected. Why are you looking at me? Probably because I'm not supposed to be here. I was curious when you were going to show up and see what I was drawing, though. Been staring at the stream from time to time while drawing Dragon Adopts? Understandable. I would be staring at Dragon Adopts from time to time if I could, but for now I shall just stare at my screen. Was staring at what we're doing like, you look familiar. I wonder why. Oh, no idea. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. We all know you recognize the Sphinx. Look, I am also staring at Rune because Dragon Adopt. Well, almost just. I perceive Rune in general because. I don't know. I like Rue. I like Ruru. TF Library and an academic research article about genetics. By the way, Blue Raid, if you are in chat, I used the T-Pet for the first time yesterday. I liked it. Got to watch it change color, then slowly change back. Very cute. And it gives me an excuse to use my teapot more often. Why is Lyra on fire? Ruru, are you biting people? Bite, bite, bite. Right and proper. I am glad that you are providing yourself nourishment and entertainment. Brain, why? Sorry, I just imagined Sierra meeting Sable will be like, ah, great. Another universe where no one wears clothes. If that's the case, why does Ruru bite me at the beginning of the stream? Is that his friend? I will happily accept that answer. There's a backlog of kindness to bite for. So question, Ruru. Trying to decide, it's probably better to stick with this kind of brush for the actual ones. Even if I do love this style of brush. Question, Ruru. Does Sable know about other Halo critters? gonna head out for now. All right, see you. Thank you, and yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope that you had fun. Wait, did I add in? Oh, I didn't. Yes, yes, they do. Okay. Do they consider themselves a void entity? Or, no? One second, getting a call. Okay, I'm back. I quote. You don't think Sable policing themselves as part of the critters, at the very beginning at least, if anything, it's just like made of the same void, but not one of them. Okay, so they're... That is good to know. Their knowledge and viewpoint on that. How you doing, quote?
Sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team. It's business. That's all it is. You still don't get it, do you, Grace?
I could have been doing this from the start, because doing these little comics is a good way of me... I know I can get into the mindset of doing them quick when I'm doing these. Relatively quick. Because I know I got several things to do. Food's cooking time. Enjoy your food. Ruru designing a character without neck floof. Blasphemy. Darn it. Three fingers, not four. 3. Your PC is working once again? Excellent! 5. I'm not even allowed to draw 4 fingers on the character. They get 3. Obtain BIOS removes all boot drives from the BIOS. You have to re-add them. Huh. That is... I've not heard of that before. But I don't update my BIOS that often. I appreciate the upper arm only scoots on Sable. It's an aesthetic I like. Or proud of you, chat. I wasn't intending to make everyone say orb, but it seems you know what to do regardless. Mara. Yay, Parker, because you were so tired. I had my preview covered, so I didn't see you join. So I was scrolling up and down to find you in chat, and I didn't see you.
I was hiding. Hello.
I will take hugs when you get home, Mal. Hello. I'm throwing Sierra. Go ahead.
What were you saying?
Go ahead.
Oh, I will be here for like an hour, and then I need to set up for my stream, but I wanted to come
Oh,
hang out.
okay. We're only going for about half an hour more, so.
You know, fair enough.
Because I was just... Let me share my screen and such with you.
Kind of practicing the sketchy style. Good.
I enjoy this one.
Same. Poor Foxbird.
Getting that holding dog pic made you happy? Good.
It's so cute.
This is my dog. She is mine, and I am keeping him.
Right and proper. Oh my god, it was uplifting. I see. Well, looks like today's gonna be a normal day as ever.
Yeah.
My chat has voted on Katamari today. Oh, that reminds me, I've gotta highlight the describe and draws.
Oh yeah, I should do that too. I'm just throwing Sierra at another one of Ruru's characters.
Right and proper. Is it Fable?
Yes. Because they have something in common.
Forgot that during the first describe and draw, I had Pandemos and Kelsey on it. Oh. Thank you for all that you've done to help me, by the way, Sierra.
Huh? You're welcome.
I'm just kind of looking at my stream now, and a lot of the advice you gave me and help you gave me that allowed me to do a lot of what I do and
I'm
make
glad.
it simpler to do what I do. It means a lot.
Good. Someday I'll remember to apply some of that advice to my own.
Oh, that sounds like crazy talk to me.
I have ideas to make it simpler.
Oh, fear.
I can automate where people's PNG or reactives are based on. Well, that's just silly. So you know how, like the Steam notifications like slide up from the bottom of your screen?
Yeah.
Apparently they render them below where they pop up, because apparently it shows up at the top corner of my bottom screen and then slides up onto the top screen
Oh.
and slides back down to my bottom screen before it disappears.
Oh my god. Because I was opening and closing stuff in our library.
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had to set up some video and audio captures. You know how it be.
Mm-hmm.
Today seems like a good day to check how much longer my Sammy is connected to my Twitch for. Okay, I still got a month. Can I say I wish it expiring was further apart or closer together, because it's just far enough apart that I forever forget how to set it back up?
That's a mood. I should take this and find some way to combine these two.
Combine.
But just that way they're not like offset from each other.
No, it makes sense.
But now I got this big empty space here. Semi-voids.
Boy. Why did all of my windows just reset?
Yeah, what do you mean reset?
I don't know, just all of my tabs shifted to what they used to be, like a couple hours ago, and I'm like, what are you all doing here?
No idea.
I don't know either. Also, every time I see this avatar, I think Salvatar. Oh, there's so many people whose streams I need to be lurking in. I'm glad that people up front know if I'm lurking places, it's probably because I'm hiding on your stream.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just popping into a few different folk streams like Burrs.
yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know they know that means you're lurking here, or that you're on this stream?
They were like, "Oh, what are you up to?" And I was like, "I might be lurking on Ria's stream again." And Burr's like, "Oh, that makes sense. You're always there." And I'm like, "Maybe." I'm like that animal that wandered into the store, and then eventually the store owner went, "Yep, this is the store pet now. They live here, like bodega cats."
What's a bodega?
Bodegas are little corner store gas stations that typically don't have gas, but sometimes do.
Ah, gotcha. Just like a corner store.
Specifically in New York, and have a penchant to have just random cats that wander through them.
Gotcha.
Void ear or veer. Still sounds better than eoid.
I need to work better at memorizing this character's design.
Designs are hard.
He has a new design as well.
Yee.
I don't have any references open, that's why it's kind of...
I think it's looking good.
But yeah, what I was saying earlier before you hopped on is I should probably stick with this style of brush for these.
I think they still look really good, admittedly.
I enjoy this brush, but I feel like people would probably prefer getting the cleaner brush.
That makes sense. You know, I have a love for like messy, scratchy styles and hand-drawn stuff, so I think that's a great idea for stuff like YCHs. Or not YCHs, pay what you want. My brain is shoop.
It's okay, so is mine.
Shoopster.
Today's body is just in segments.
Right and proper.
Yeah, it always is. Today's had Today's had the nanites a lot longer, and they're a lot more integrated.
Eee. I don't know. I really like Fide's design. Like, I know I'm very heavily biased, but I really adore Fide.
You biased? No.
Right? Scandalous.
This brush looks really nice. Yeah, this is the brush I normally use for sketching. I got it from a different artist. It just has one of the best feels to it out of all the brushes I've tried.
Feel can mean a lot.
Mm-hmm. Especially when sketching digitally.
I'm starting to realize that.
It is the biggest reason I haven't been able to get as attached to Procreate as I'd like, because I haven't found a brush that feels right yet.
That makes sense. I have so many brushes I need to try.
I have a lot of brushes, but none of them have felt right.
No, that makes sense.
Like, this one needed a little bit of tweaking, but from the moment I tried it, I'm just like, oh, this is nice.
Fair. I've got a lot of experimenting I need to do, so my goal is to every sketch try and use a different brush while I learn things.
Makes sense. Because it's not my primary device, I forget which brushes I've tried, which ones I haven't.
No, that makes perfect sense. Hi, Partridge.
Hey, Partridge.
If we ever use the same program, I will probably ask for recommendations, but I know Procreate is not your thing, so I'm instead pestering people like, I believe Arlo uses it?
Okay, if you have any good recommendations for sketching brushes,
I will definitely pass any along that I find, but I guarantee you we have very different things we like the feel of.
Probably. But if you see one that you think that I would like.
No, that makes sense.
Also, one you might enjoy trying, I don't know if it would be for you or not, is the brush that Dazzle uses.
Oh?
Yeah, it's like a watercolor type brush, but Dazzle uses it for the lines and such.
I will definitely look into that, because I actually quite enjoy watercolor. I just can't do it because, oh god, ASD of the feeling of that on my finger.
Yeah.
A little too close to the sensation of blood.
You could... Nope. That would still hurt. I was gonna say, it's like, oh, there's watercolor pencils you might be able to, and then I realized, no, that's a pencil.
Yeah, I apologize.
No, don't apologize to me. I was just trying to think if there's anything that watercolor-esque that you might have been able to,
I appreciate it. You are someone who's very helpful, and you help me a lot, and I don't have words for it, but I'm very thankful for it.
try my best. HG pencil, technical pen, monoline pen, some soft brushes. You imported a hard monoline brush as well as GIMP's fur brush. Yeah, I'm still trying to find brushes that feel right to me. Procreate's just such a different software. It's an entirely different beast. Ah, that's what I'm forgetting. C-Day has 2 ears.
Ears are... Consider, if the ear wasn't there, it's just nanites.
It very well could be, but it was making the design feel off.
No, that makes sense.
I don't know why C-Day gave beans over time, but I remember I gave C-Day beans.
I think it happened when you were making the big dragons for the hype dragons, and you found the claws on, I think it's the hype dragon 2, looked a little weird. So by adding the beans there, it made the design look more proper at that size.
Fair. And that would be Hype Dragon 3.
Oh, 3, my bad.
There is no 2. It is technically the second one, so you're also correct.
Yay! Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
C-Day. C-Day. Why? Why do you have so many little things on you?
C-Day is doing their best. Unfortunately, C-Day pays so much attention to all those universes that C-Day is not the best at taking care of themselves.
That's a lot of nanite damage. For C-Day, it's not damage. C-Day is just naturally... Their form is very fluid at this point, and the nanites are constantly moving around. Like, they have no set length or size. This is just a normal state for them. I'm just gonna... Almost my extreme end time, and I just wanna...
What was that, Seth?
Oh, I'm just adding quick little things to finish this up.
No, that makes sense.
I want you to know Zadel wags wags their tail purely because of Sierra.
Aww.
Sierra probably made a comment at one point, just like, I half expect you to start wagging your tail at this point. And Zadel asked about it.
Oh, like what a wagging tail means and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. Good. Oh my god.
Hmm.
I doubt this is the case, but can I present a silly idea?
Hmm.
If Zadel saw a dog wagging their tail, would Zadel then go, look, it's a dragon? Because dragons wag their tails.
That's cute.
Yeah. I love how innocent Zadel is.
Like, Zato is still a very, a rather capable cosmic dragon. For, like, their own universe and everything.
Mhm.
But they're also very, silly.
Yeah,
Very lighthearted.
good. I'd imagine they're in fact quite powerful, but they were also precious.
They actually are. They're supposed to be... I know you know this, but just... They're supposed to be a lot larger than they actually are. They've just channeled a bunch of that, basically energy that would have gone into that, into helping their pearl, as well as some other people's pearls.
Eee.
So they're one of the few dragons that can do that.
Honestly, I love all your dragons.
Thank you.
I enjoy the concept of the dragon plane in the way that you kind of, oh, what's the word? Portray all of them in the ways that they interact with the world.
I'm glad. I mean, not realizing that Zadel has the same horns as you.
Why are all of the innocent, precious dragons with cute, curled little horns? Yes, I'm saying I'm innocent, I swear. Also, I hope you know, the moment I added those horns to my sauna, I started seeing them everywhere and realized how prominent they are.
They're a good horn design.
They are. I also like the Twimpsty ones that Fide has.
Yeah. They're kind of a callback to what Sierra's horns were originally gonna be. Sierra
makes sense.
originally was gonna have twisty horns. But I started in quick drawings. I would just draw them kind of with the up, down, up S shape. And then I drew that enough times quickly that I forgot they were supposed to be curly.
That makes sense. Can I say one curse?
What's that?
You said up, down, up, S shape, and for a second I thought you meant a dragon or a cosmic dragon with cool S-shaped horn. The cool kid dragon.
The Sumer Sloop dragon.
The Sumer Sloop dragon.
Alright, I'm gonna end stream, get some rest, because I'm still probably quite tired from everything.
Make sure to get some food and stuff.
Does Sierra need a doctor? This is C-Day. C-Day naturally has parts of the body that... Oh, you mean me IRL. No, it's just there's been a lot going on with the move and the back injury and just a lot of little things.
All things that have built up over time and just worn you down.
Mm-hmm. Before I go, I am going to do one last best button.
Good.
Runery figured out my trick way too quickly.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Were you gonna offline raid Runery and checked whether or not Runery was online?
No, I'll message you.
You know, fair.
You did indeed. Uh-huh. And what is the trick? Oh, I wish I will say, since you have figured that out, I will remove that. Because I find you saying oi quite cute.
Agreed.
Alright, that trigger has been deleted. You can now freely type oi.
Oi is one of my favorite words for surprise or reaction.
Same. Let's go raid Ian King. Wait. Oh. Looks like he's on BRB.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah.
I like that in the background. I can see Spirit City.
Uh-huh. I'm amused by the fact that it looks like there is a king is away from the computer. He will be back, but it's covered up by the be sure to hydrate slideshow.
I see that.
We'll still rate him.
Right and proper.
Alright, everyone, thank you for joining today. I am going to go get some rest. Flo is going to be streaming in an hour. You can find Flo over at,
Thank you.
gonna be playing some Katamari.
Yep.
Please make sure to take care of yourself. Please make sure... Today's Tuesday, right?
I think.
Okay, but yeah, please make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure, hydrate, rest, get food. Make sure you get food. Make sure you stretch your hands, and make sure you get your fox roll. I don't remember if I explained to anyone that's new. We don't raid out with, a standard raid message. Everyone grabs the fox roll, copy to your clipboard, paste it into the chat. King's not at the computer right away, or at the moment, so you won't see him right away, but oh well. I am happy to have gotten these sketches done. I'm happy with them.
You did really good on them. Honestly, I kind of loved waking up and seeing all the cool doodles while still in bed.
Yeah, I got
It's
6 of them done in like 3.5, 4 hours.
That's awesome.
And a lot of them had multiple people.
Yee.